Live U-turn on
As we go forward, more pensioners are eligible.
winter fuel pension.
As you would expect, Mr. Speaker, we will only make decisions we can afford.
House of Parliament. Prime Minister Keir Starmer, MP UK 25 foot front at the right side screen. Time at the moment, digital at the moment. Well, it's 22:03 p.m. in the evening. And it is May the 21st. Where's the equaliser? 2025.
The Prime Minister had announced a U-turn.
We heard his earlier answer on winter fuel. Let's try and get some more information. I'm going to ask him a simple question. It only requires one word, yes or no. Is he planning to U-turn on winter fuel cuts?
Of course, yes. It was talked about this morning on the BBC Breakfast. The BBC Breakfast team, it was going to happen. You guys are utterly messed up and out of control. You don't know what you're doing, Prime Minister, to the economy. You don't know where you're going.
The team insists she was seeking answers the government isn't giving. Who will now get it and when?
What I would like to see is him setting out the details and doing so early. Because
Good old kid. She's right there.
If he's waiting until the budget,
Tories have got it on the footing there, haven't they?
their winter fuel payments for another year.
The tricky thing for ministers now, where the new threshold for getting the payment should be. Who deserves it and who doesn't? As these pensioners in Bristol ponder just that too.
In my opinion, he should have done it in the first place. The way he went about it was all wrong.
He's a mess up, isn't he?
You know, he should have give everybody
Not what we voted for, is it, mate?
and a way.
This guy voted for Labour. And they all got tricked. You can't trust any politician at the end of the day. No wonder the other party, United Union, are doing well at the moment.
So many people, they need it. I mean, you know, to be cold and also putting up with inflation and cost of living.
Aye, so you said it, darling.
Oh, it was just disgusting.
Back in Westminster, Labour MPs have had nearly a year of being on the hook for this unpopular policy. Parliament's flag man with a head for heights will tell you, sorting out presentational difficulties round here and policy ones.
It's no joke, guys.
Can prove a little awkward.
Things are getting very expensive, especially alcohol. It's a joke.
Policy U-turn, but still
It's cost so much money.
The arc of this winter fuel payment saga has been quite something, Rita. So it was a defining mood-making moment last summer. It was only 3 weeks after the general election when Rachel Reeves, the then new Chancellor, had a pretty anodyne-sounding statement in the Commons. It was called Chancellor's Statement on Public Spending Inheritance. And what did she do? She scrapped for millions of pensioners the winter fuel payment. She made an argument she had to save money. It wasn't in the manifesto. And ever since, Labour MPs have been saying to me, they've just been hammered on this policy. Others, yes, but this one in particular, culminating as
Shame on MP, shame on Labour.
In England a few weeks back in that by-election. So we have this big U-turn, but half an announcement, because the only questions that really matter tonight are, will I get my winter fuel payment back if I used to get it, and when? And the answer to those
Maybe sooner than later.
is, we don't know. They can't even answer if it will be restored by the coming winter. I suspect that's politically unsustainable and they'll have to answer that sooner rather than later, and probably...
Shame on you, Rachel Reeves, Chancellor, the Secretary.
They raise it too. From Conservatives' perspective, you saw that there in the report, a really bleak mood amongst Conservative MPs. They've had cratering opinion poll ratings. They're in the oblivion zone.
They're not doing well, are they?
Sceptical, increasingly, about Kemi Badenoch.
She's not a great leader.
Word about what might come next, because when you get U-turns, you get some who say, government's U-turn once, maybe it'll do it again. There's a huge argument going on at the moment about benefits cuts coming up next month. Some MPs hoping that the government might U-turn again. The word for ministers tonight is absolutely not. They are sticking to their plans on benefits.
Shame on you, Labour, and Keir Starmer MP, Labour. The fun's at the right side screen. Please splash on sign.